I would like to take a moment to highlight the importance of Black History Month and this year's Knowledge Bowl competitions in our schools. Black history is an integral part of our nation's history, yet it is often overlooked and marginalized in traditional curriculum. It is crucial that we recognize and celebrate the contributions and achievements of Black individuals throughout history, as their stories and experiences are essential to understanding the full scope of our collective past. I encourage educators, students, and parents to support and participate in a variety of learning experiences that embrace and celebrate Black history all year long. Let us continue to promote a more inclusive and comprehensive education for all students, ensuring that Black voices and experiences are heard and valued. Together, we can foster a more understanding and appreciative community that recognizes the importance of Black history in shaping our present and future.
Integrating Black history into the Knowledge Bowl competitions in elementary schools not only elevates the importance of historical and cultural diversity, but it also provides students with a more comprehensive understanding of the world around them. By incorporating questions about Black history into the Knowledge Bowl competitions, students can learn about the significant contributions, achievements, and struggles of Black individuals and communities throughout history. This can help broaden students' perspectives, encourage critical thinking and empathy, and promote a more inclusive and equitable educational experience for all participants. Ultimately, the combination of Black history and the Knowledge Bowl competitions in elementary schools can help foster the more culturally competent and socially aware generation of all students.
Black history is important to me because it shows how much Black people have come this way. Even though there have been ups and downs in our history, it is still important that we learn and we try to figure out if most of the things in the history books are true as they say, or if some of them are false. The person who inspires me the most would be my mom, because in the future I would either like to be an engineer or an architect, and she said that my dreams matter just because of who I am and that she would help me all the way through. What Black history means to me is that it reminds me of all of the Black people that were in slavery and how Harriet Tubman had helped them. Claudette Colvin was the first ever 15-year-old girl to not give up her seat for a white person. The person who inspires me most would be my father. I chose him because he always reminded me that it's okay to never let your dreams down. Even if you are like struggling on work, you can always get through it. He is an engineer, and I want to become an engineer just like him.
My name is Romarius Mosley, and I am in 6th grade. Black history is important to me because it shows the importance of our history and how now we can do whatever we want to do without having to be separated from other people or being down by others. We can do what we want to do if we really put our minds to it now without having to be separated or being put down by others. The person who inspires me the most is Muhammad Ali because he shows how you don't have to be just one thing. He was a boxer and he was an activist fighting for his rights at the same time.
My name is Shataviana Allen. I'm in 6th grade. Black history is important to me because it shows that we can go wherever we want to go, be wherever we want to be, eat wherever we want to eat, and basically do whatever we want to do. And it shows that Black people are really important to the world because we have a whole month.
My name is David Johnson. I'm in the 7th grade. Why is Black History Month important? Black History Month is important because it teaches Black people and people all over the world about Black history and what Black people do to help succeed society. Who inspires me the most? The person who inspires me most is my mom because she is loving and caring, and she makes sure she takes care of my siblings and what they do. I love my mom, and she is really an important figure in my life.
Hello, my name is Turan Jones. I am in the 7th grade. Why is Black history important? Black history is important because it teaches everybody around the world about how Black people have the freedom they have today. The person who inspires me the most is my mom. She helped me and my siblings be the people who we are today and help us learn more about the world.
My name is Brendan Knight. I am in 7th grade. Black History Month is important because it teaches other people around the world why hidden figures in Black history are important and what they did to improve our country today. Who inspires you the most? The person that inspires me the most is my father. He set the groundwork for the person I am today, and he is the reason that I believe in a lot of the things that I believe today.
My name is Mia Hernandez, and I'm in 7th grade. I think Black history is important because we get a chance to look back and focus on people who changed our lives today. The person who inspires me is Ruby Bridges. She inspires me because she took a great risk going to an all-white school. She also didn't care what other people thought about her and didn't let others bring her down.
My name is Priceless James. I'm in the 8th grade. Why is Black History Month important? It's important because it teaches Blacks all around the world about what happened back in the day to other Blacks. Who inspires me? I'm inspired by Jay Salter because his music is very vibrant and it inspires me a lot.
Hi, my name is Ariana Hernandez. I'm in 8th grade. And why Black History Month is important is because it shows all the contributions of African Americans and what they've done for this country. And someone who inspires me the most is President Barack Obama. He was born in a lower class system, basically, and it basically shows that not only one type of ethnicity can become president, it opened possibilities for that anyone can become president, not only white people.
My name is Morgan Chapman. I am in 8th grade. Black History Month is important to me because it shows Black empowerment and Black contributions to the world, and it shows how much African Americans have contributed to the building of this country and the building of this society. A person that has inspired me the most in recent times is Kanye West because of his music, his entrepreneurship, and how he pushes himself forward in a system of people who try to put him down. And it helps me pick myself up and keep going even though everybody tries to push me down to a level where I can't pick myself up.
My name is Michaela Poster. I'm in the 8th grade, and Black history is important because it's an opportunity to spotlight and celebrate the achievements that African Americans have put in this country. The person who inspires me the most is Simone Biles because she has paved the way for girls of color to compete in competitive sports and to do things if you put your mind to it.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Marlo Barnett, and I am your host for Calumet's Middle School 2024 Knowledge Bowl, Black History Knowledge Bowl. Today we have Team 1, Team 2, and Team 3, our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Team 1, which is the 6th grader, is the 6th grade class, which is their team is named Mesopotamia. Team 2, the 7th graders, their team is named Kemet. And then Team 3, we have Black Panther. Okay, teams, are we ready to get started? Okay, we know the rules. Okay, so let's get started. Team 1 will go first. Okay, here you go, Team 1. This is a topic on civil rights. In 1948, what religious movement did Malcolm X join?
Nation of Islam.
That is correct. In 1960, what did 4 Black American students do at a white-only lunch counter to protest discrimination? We're going to give you the answer. Okay, that was staged a sit-in. Okay. Okay, the topic is still civil rights. What was the first Southern city to integrate all of its public facilities?
Alabama?
No, that's incorrect. The correct answer is San Antonio, Texas. Okay. Okay, with whom did the term Black Power originate?
Richard Wright.
That is correct. The flag representing the Black movement consists of what three colors?
Red, yellow, and green.
That is incorrect. You said red, yellow, and green. It is red, black, and green. Okay, so now let's move on to Team 2. Okay, you will answer questions on the topic of civil rights. What civil rights leader and clergyman organized the famous Poor People's Campaign in Washington, D.C.?
Ralph Abernathy.
Correct. Okay, during the 1960s, what erupted in Philadelphia, Chicago, and other major cities due to the turbulent social and political climate?
Race riots.
That is correct. Who were the Freedom Riders?
People who rode segregated buses and trains.
That is correct. What does the acronym NAACP stand for?
National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
Correct. By the time Thurgood Marshall reached the age of 40, what nickname had he earned from the press?
Mr. Civil Rights.
Correct. Great job, Team 2. Okay, Team 3. Okay, you will answer questions on civil rights as well. He worked for the NAACP and became the first field secretary in Jackson, Mississippi. He was shot in June of 1963. Who was he?
Medgar Evers.
Correct. What famous march helped influence the Voting Rights Act passed in August of 1965?
March on Selma.
Correct. March on Selma. What was Malcolm X's given name?
Malcolm Little.
Malcolm Little, correct. In the late 19th century, there was a system of laws that enforced racial discrimination in the United States. What was it called?
Jim Crow.
Jim Crow, correct. What was the purpose of 1963 March on Washington?
It demanded economic and employment as well as civil rights law.
That was correct. It demanded economic and employment opportunities as well as civil rights. Okay. So now we're going to start back at Team 1. So now the topic has switched to arts. Popularized by the 1923 musical Running Wild, what 1920s dance is believed to have started in a coastal city of South Carolina?
Breakdancing. The who? Breakdancing.
No. The Charleston. What musical genre emerged from 3 heavily populated Black isolated areas? The Mississippi Delta, the Panama, and East Texas.
Country music?
No. Rhythm and blues. Blues is the answer. Since 1987, who was held the position of Director of Jazz at Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts in New York City?
Isley Brothers.
I love them, but no, that's not the answer. Is Wynton Marsalis. Of what profession were Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and Countee Cullen major contributors to the Harlem Renaissance? Okay, time. So, writers. They were all writers. Who is the author of the critically acclaimed novel Waiting to Exhale? It's a good movie. I know your parents must have watched it 100 times. So. You don't know? Terry McMillan. Our 7th graders, Team 2. In 1955, Arthur Mitchell became the first Black man to dance for a major ballet company in 1955. Name the company.
New York City Ballet 98 Arts.
Correct. What city known for jazz music had a great influence on Mahalia Jackson?
New Orleans.
Repeat it.
New Orleans.
New Orleans? Yes, correct. In 1953, Ralph Ellison received the National Book Award for what book?
Invisible Man.
Correct. Ralph Ellison turned to writing after his career in what field was not successful?
Music.
Correct. Okay, what was the name of the newspaper started by Malcolm X?
Muhammad Speaks.
Correct. Muhammad Speaks. So now we're going to move on to the next team. What is the name of the colorful fabric worn by African royalty?
Kente cloth.
Correct. Who founded the DuSable Museum of African American History located in Chicago, Illinois?
Jean-Baptiste Point de Sable.
Nope, good answer, but the wrong answer. Dr. Margaret Burroughs. Nominated for a National Book Award, what is Maya Angelou's first autobiography?
Why the Caged Bird Sings.
Correct. Who wrote anti-slavery novel Uncle Tom's Cabin? Okay, that's time. That was Harriet Beecher Stowe. This dancer choreographer founded his own dance company in 1957 and developed Revelations, one of the best known, most often seen modern dance performances. Name him.
Alvin Ailey?
Correct. Okay, that ends that round. Going to start back with the team 1, 6th graders, and we're going to answer questions on education. What organization helps fund over 40 Black American colleges?
Negro College Fund.
Yes, United Negro College Fund. What is the name of the institute that was founded by Booker T. Washington in 1881? Okay. The Tuskegee Institute. Established in 1881, what college holds the distinction of being America's oldest historically Black college for women?
Spelman.
Correct. Who presented a bill to Congress in 1968 that would enable Black Americans to control education, business, and social services within Black American communities? Roy Innis. Who was the first Black American to receive a doctorate in physics from Yale University? Patrick Healy. Okay. Now we're going to move on to our team 2 with the same topic in education. In 1865, Fisk University was founded in what city?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Correct. Centenary Biblical Institute was established in Baltimore, Maryland in 1865 by Blacks after the Civil War. Under what name does it operate today?
Morgan State College.
Correct. What college, originally established as August Institute, was organized by 3 ministers in the basement of a Baptist church in 1867? The answer for that one is Morehouse. What state has the most Black institutions of higher learning?
Georgia.
Correct. What U.S. federal government agency founded over 44,000 schools, including Howard University?
Freeman Bureau.
Correct. Okay, now we're moving on to team 3. Same topic for education. Who championed the principle of industrial vocational education for Black people?
Yeah, we don't know.
Booker T. Washington. Who refused admission to the University of Mississippi in 1961, forcing U.S. Marshals to escort him to class? That's time. James Meredith. Christian County native Elder Watson Diggs was the first African American graduate from what university school of education?
We don't know.
Indiana State University. Where did young Dr. Carter G. Woodson learn his ABCs?
Morehouse.
No. In Farmsfield. Who was the first Black female awarded a medical degree?
Is it Dr. Ida Gray?
No, it is Rebecca Lee Crumpier. What was the profession of Garland H. Brooks, Hopkinsville native and Howard University graduate?
Is it pharmacist?
Correct. Pharmacist. Born in 1881, who was the first African American nurse licensed in Kentucky?
Is it Mary Eliza? I forgot her last name.
Merritt, we'll give you that one. What Black American inventor patented the hearing aid? Harry Hopkins. Who invented the incubator?
We don't know.
Granville T. Woods. So now we're going to have team 2 answer questions on the topic of medicine. Who developed the largest research and training center for kidney transplants in the country?
Dr. Samuel L. Krebs.
Correct. Who is famous for his research on sickle cell anemia? Yep, that's time. So Dr. Roland Scott. What Black American developed a treatment for arthritis? Dr. Percy Julian. Who performed the first surgical implantation of automatic defibrillator in the human heart?
Dr. Levi Watkins.
Correct. Who was the first accredited Black American woman dentist in America?
Ida Gray.
Who?
Ida Gray.
Correct, Dr. Ida Gray. Now we are going to move to Team 1. Topic is still on medicine. Who was the first African American woman admitted to the University of Louisville Medical School?
We don't know.
Dr. Dolores Gordon Allen. Who performed the world's first open heart surgery?
We don't know this one.
Dr. Daniel Hill Williams. What doctor attended President James Garfield after he was shot?
Not this one either.
Dr. Charles Purvis. Who invented the technique of using dye to detect liver disease and evaluate blood?
No.
Dr. Carol M. Levy. What American woman invented fungicide? Dorothy McClendon. Are going to do topics on science and exploration. Team 1, our 6th graders. Hiram S. Thomas was a chef who created what popular snack?
Chips?
Yep. Potato chips. Owner and operator of Brooks Memorial Hospital, Philip C. Brooks, served in what capacities?
We don't know this one.
Physician and surgeon. What was the profession of Garland H. Brooks, Hopkinsville native and Howard University graduate? Pharmacist. George Washington Carver made paint and ink from what common food item?
Peanuts.
Peanuts, yep. Who developed the first airborne radar system that was used for locating downed aircraft? No. Ozzie Williams. So now we're going to have team 2. Same question, topics on science and exploration. What breakthrough medical procedure was performed by Dr. Daniel Hill Williams?
Open heart surgery.
Correct. In 1978, Ronald McNair was accepted by NASA for its astronaut candidate program. What is NASA's full name?
National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Correct. Dr. Percy L. Julian achieved his accomplishments in what occupation?
Soybean chemist.
Correct. Louis Latimer prepared the drawings for what invention patented by Alexander Graham Bell?
The telephone.
Correct. What did Benjamin Banneker's book Almanac examine?
The sun, moon, and planets.
Correct. So now we're going to move to team 3, the 8th graders. The Stargell Foundation is recognized for what area of research?
The sickle cell anemia.
Anemia, yes. What invention made James Fortin one of the wealthiest men in America?
Sail control for ships.
Correct. Who was the first Black American woman doctor?
Rebecca Lee.
Correct. Shirley Ann Jackson was the first Black American to earn a PhD from MIT in what subject?
Physics.
Correct. Who was the first Black American professional trained as a registered nurse in the United States?
Mary Mahoney.
Correct. Okay, now we're going to answer questions from the entertainment topic. Entertainment is our last topic, okay? All right, so we're going to start with Team 2 first. What television program has received over 25 Emmy Awards and has been the highest rated talk show in television history?
The Oprah Winfrey Show.
Correct. What artist recorded the songs I Will Always Love You, The Greatest Love of All, and I Want to Dance with Somebody?
Whitney Houston.
Correct. In 2001, what film did Denzel Washington become the second African-American man to win an Academy Award for Best Actor?
Training Day.
Correct. Which rapper known for such albums as Black on Both Sides began rhyming at age 9 in his hometown of Brooklyn, New York?
Most Def.
Correct. This hip-hop mogul has a record label, clothing line, beverage and movie production companies. He initiated the careers of LL Cool J and Will Smith. Who is he?
Russell Simmons.
Correct. Team 1. Who is called the Queen of Hip Hop Soul?
Queen Latifah.
No. Mary J. Blige, who is my favorite singer. James Todd Smith is the given name of what rapper actor? LL Cool J. Eddie Murphy played an African prince in what motion picture?
Coming to America.
Correct. Name the Grammy Award-winning Philadelphia quartet that sold over 4 million copies of their album Cooley High Harmony.
Boyz II Men.
Correct. Keenan Ivory Wayans is the producer of what TV comedy show?
Free?
No. In Living Color. All right. So our last team down there, Team 3. Well-known Jamaican reggae artist Bob Marley was inducted into the Rock and Hall of Fame in what year?
1994.
Correct. In the mid-1970s, what form of dancing where the dancer flipped and spin developed from the disco scene in the Bronx?
What's breakdancing?
Correct. Who played the role of Dwayne Wayne on the TV series A Different World?
Kadeem. I don't know his last name. Kadeem.
Kadeem Hardison. What musical artist released the hit album Power of Love?
Luther Vandross.
Yes. What was the name of the first successful TV variety show starring a Black American?
I don't know.
Nat King Cole Show. Okay, so we are going to stop there and we are going to tally our results. So coming in third place, we have the sixth graders. Chavin, here. Okay, coming in at second place, we have our eighth graders. And coming in first place is our seventh graders. Let's give it up for them. Yeah. Okay, you are all winners. You took the time to learn the questions and the answers, and you studied, so you should give all of yourself a round of applause again. And that concludes our 2024 African American Knowledge Bowl. Okay, we know we won't see the 8th graders next year, but we will hopefully see the 6th and 7th graders. So thank you.
Yep, I can't wait. Good. Yeah, we're good. Like, this, this shirt is so shiny. I know, y'all.